Skysaga is a sandbox, voxel-based action-adventure game with some MMO elements. The player starts in their home, they get ready for adventure, they set off into a procedurally generated adventure environment. They find the moment of greatest threat and they'll discover the greatest treasure. They take that treasure home, they use it to improve their gear and improve their home, and then start the adventure again. One of my favourite parts of Skysaga is the adventure director. Our environments are procedurally generated, so the player will see something new and different every time.
We forge adventures that players are going to enjoy a bit more, so they're a bit more handcrafted, specified to the player. But really the player doesn't need to do the specific things we've laid out in front of them. They can do whatever they want.
Audio adds to the drama of the adventure by hitting the key points within the adventure. For example, at the start, when you hit a main feature, when you come across an NPC, when you come across a boss at the end of the adventure.
In Skysaga, there is an infinite number of worlds that players can discover and explore, and you can play however you want to. You can fish, you can mine. You don't have to do things in one particular way. You don't have to choose what you want to be. You can just be what you want to be at any moment in the game.
You've got a dual wield system, so rather than just attacking with one hand, you're attacking with both hands, and each weapon you equip will allow you to do different things with the opposing hand.
We also wanted to make sure that the player has a safe space to express themselves creatively, so that's why we have home islands. If you want to live in a flying castle, great, go for it. If you want to live in a flying airship or a big monkey head, you can do that, that's fine. We've given you this space so that you can express yourself in this way.
I think it's really cool that you can create your home island to basically look however you want, and it can be completely different to someone else's.
You can just do anything with it. You can go out and get all the raw materials that you want, come back and make anything at all. The only limit is your imagination, really.
Skysaga is a context for player expression and player creativity. The game only really comes alive when the player is part of it. For that reason, we've made sure that the community is deeply integrated into the game experience.
Friends can easily jump to your home island if you're there, and you can jump to theirs once you've made friends and connected with them in the social panel.
The community is extremely important to Skysaga. We've created this amazing world, but it doesn't really come alive until players start exploring together, discovering together, making friends and having fun.
So the materials and equipment that the player discovers on adventures can be turned into PvP gear. Players can then play against each other in an arena, or work as teams, work alone, and build a custom character that lets them play in whichever style they want.
There's no instructions telling you what's the best way to play this game. There's no set of rules that dictate this is the winning formula. It's really up to you to decide what the winning formula is based on your style of gameplay.
I think what excites me most about Skysaga is it's the sense of awe and wonder we're creating. We're creating a world that is rich in history and lost civilizations, and it's just all out there for the finding by the player. The art style of Skysaga World is one that's handcrafted, it's very tactile. Everything is forged or chiseled or carved or hand-painted. Now you see this obviously in things like weaponry and in furniture, but we extend that out to the characters and the creatures, the vegetation, the very landscape of the world itself.
Some games feel like they already exist and that the players are really just a tourist in someone else's playpen. In Skysaga, the players build that environment. It's a world that belongs to the players.